Hello, hello, we are back. It is, gosh, it's the end of September and I took the summer off. So from recording videos, at least. I was still working in the law firm, still coaching my clients, but haven't recorded any videos, I think, since about June. It's been a few months. And so the summer flew by. It's already the end of September. October is next week. I don't know how this has happened, but apparently it has. So this is where we are. And we are jumping back into talking about all things running a law firm, opening your own law firm, doing that work-life juggle, trying to juggle all the things, taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, still navigating the, alternate day fasting, OMAD, weight loss. That's all kind of comes together here on this channel. And that's all the things that I like to talk about and that I have firsthand experience to share with you. And this is my flag from the not flag, it's not a flag, my fan from the Beyonce Renaissance concert that I went to a few weeks ago, which was amazing. Had a great time. She was here in Seattle. Had a great time. So today we're going to talk about running an efficient law firm. And I think this is a really important conversation to have, especially for solos, for our solo attorneys, our small law firm attorneys, because if you're anything like me and you own a law firm or you want to open a law firm, maybe a big reason why you want to do so or that you did do so was for your time and to get your time back. This was so important to me and was one of the biggest drivers behind me opening my own law firm. I've been on my own since 2016. So I've had my own law firm for seven and a half years now. I've been a licensed attorney for 14 years. So the first 7 years I practiced for a small law firm and then went out on my own in 2016. And one thing that I hope that I'm addressing with this channel is that you can do it and you can open a law firm. If you want to open a law firm, you want to go out on your own. I wanted to do that for 2 or 3 years. I, thought about it, dreamed about it, read a lot of books about it, listened to all, the podcasts, which there weren't really a lot when I was looking, like in 2014, 2015, but didn't know that I could do it, didn't believe in myself that I could do it. And so just navigating that journey has been just a big eye-opening experience to believing in myself and having faith in myself. And so that's one of the reasons why I started this channel, is to share with other attorneys who want to open their own law firms, let them know that yes, you can do it. Especially if you're like me and you're married, you're a mom. I've got 2 kids. They're 13, so middle school, and 11. So we got my 13-year-old is in 8th grade. My 11-year-old is in 5th grade. I can't believe I have a teenager, but I do. So that's where I am right now in life. And I just want to support other attorneys who want to open their own law firms, to be a resource, to be an inspiration, hopefully, to somebody who wants to do it and isn't sure if they can do so. So this is, a big part of my why, as far as why I opened my law firm back in 2016. And so in running an efficient law firm, it's so important that you do things efficiently as a solo, especially if it's just you. If you're all you have to be efficient with your time and how you do things and have systems and processes. And you don't have to have all that figured out as soon as you open your doors. Like, I've been open 7 years and I'm continually tweaking my processes and, how I do things. But you want to make sure that that's at the forefront in your decision making and in your day-to-day process. And so going out on my own, that flexibility was a big driver. Now, when I say that I have flexibility, please don't mistake that I don't work hard. Please don't mistake when I tell you that I work about 25 hours a week. Don't mistake that for thinking that it's all lax and it's, easy peasy. Like that is not the case. It certainly is not. I work really, really hard, but I work really, really efficiently. And when I'm working, on my law firm and getting things done, I'm very efficient at how I do so. And so how do I do that? How can you do that? I categorize my days. there are certain things that I do on various weekdays. So a quick rundown of that. And again, I work about 25 hours a week on my law firm. I also have a separate coaching business for lawyers where I'm helping lawyers who want to navigate opening their own law firms, taking care of themselves, dealing with burnout, avoiding burnout. And so that takes up kind of the rest of my time, plus my family, and plus some me time in there. So that's why I run my law firm at 25 hours per week. And I don't have a huge staff. I don't have any other attorneys working for me. I have some support staff in the office, but I don't have a big team. And so you can do this if you want to stay small, which I foresee for myself is to keep my law firm small. I don't have any aspirations to become bigger, to add other lawyers. That sounds like a headache. I'm sorry, it does. I don't want to manage other lawyers. But here's how I manage my days. Mondays are for consultations and getting legal work done. Tuesdays are for consultations and signings. So a big part of my practice is my estate planning practice, where I do wills and trusts, power of attorneys, all those things, estate planning. And so we do those signings on Tuesdays along with some consults. Wednesdays are for legal work. They are lighter days. I do not see clients on Wednesdays. Also, Wednesdays are for my personal errands. I like to go to Costco on Wednesday mornings. I do that like once a month. My Trader Joe runs are about once a month on a Wednesday morning, grocery shopping. My Amazon returns that I have to take to the UPS store. That's all Wednesday mornings. I can't stand doing those things on the weekends. As I've gotten older, I just can't stand the crowds. It drives me crazy. And so I do those things on Wednesday mornings. Kids are at school. The stores are quieter. Although Costco is still very busy on Wednesday mornings. I can't figure out why everybody's not at work. They're all at Costco, but I'm there too. So what can I say? So that's Wednesdays. Thursdays are for signings and legal work, so client signings and getting legal work done. Not really any consultations on Thursdays, usually that's Monday and Tuesdays only. And then Fridays are for my HR and admin work. I'm not seeing clients, I'm not getting legal work done on Fridays. And Fridays are a half day. I can't work past 12. I don't have it in me to work past 12 on a Friday. I just don't. Again, I say this being cognizant that I have that luxury because I've been doing this for 14 years. If I was just starting out, if you're just starting out and you're grinding and trying to get clients in the door, you're probably working on Fridays. You're probably doing legal work. You're probably doing consults when you can get them. I understand that and I appreciate that because I've been in that situation before. But for where I am in my practice at this point in time, I have that ability to say no clients on Fridays. So Fridays are for HR, kind of admin work, things like that. It's a light day for me in the office on a Friday. I'm usually physically at so I have a brick and mortar office. This is my home office. My brick and mortar office, I'm there Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm working from here, usually. And this is not perfect. It's not set in stone. Sometimes there's things that happen that are beyond my control, right? Most of my court hearings, I can schedule them, but some of them I can't. And so I have to just, whenever I get assigned to them is when I have them. But I've gotten pretty good about being very clear on what is something that actually, constitutes changing my schedule. Because this is my preset schedule that when I'm giving clients my availability, I use Calendly for my calendar for clients to schedule consultations with me. It is formatted with this schedule. So if you don't have an online calendar, if you need to get one, check out Calendly. It's a great resource. I really like it. It's pretty cheap. I want to say I spend 10 or 15 bucks a month. It might be like $120 or $150 a year. Definitely worth it. That way you empower the client to schedule the appointment for what works for them and you eliminate all the back and forth. And a big part of my calendar, why I work 25 hours a week, as I mentioned, it's my family, I have children, I have a spouse, but also for me and for doing the things that I want to do for myself. I've shared with you kind of my workout journey and that routine and what that looks like. The weather is changing here in Seattle. We hit fall real quick. It's been raining every day. It's chilly out. So I probably will kind of transition from so much outside walking and jogging to more my Peloton. My Peloton is more for like the rainy season of Seattle, which is like 6 months out of the year, let's be honest. And so not much Pelotoning has been happening these past few months because I've been outside. I was outside walking almost daily, doing about 3 to 4 miles a day. I love walking. I truly believe it's like the best form of exercise for you, and it's great to walk after a meal for your digestion. I'm getting really off tangent, but it's something that's also just really important to me and a big part of my me time. So if I just want to go out for a walk and listen to music or listen to a podcast to help motivate me or something, like that's my me time. It's something that I really do for myself, and that is carved into my days. It is a priority that it goes on my calendar. And it's important that you know that you should be on your own calendar. Whatever it is that you like to do for you, whether it's exercise, whether you have a hobby, or I don't know, whatever it may be, make sure you are on your own calendar. That's so important to taking care of yourself, because how can you take care of yourself? How can you take care of anybody else if you don't take care of yourself? How can you pour from an empty cup? You can't. So that is my rant on scheduling your you time into your calendar. If you don't do so already, you need to do so immediately. So that is how I run my law firm, about 25 hours per week. Again, it's not perfect. There could be some fluctuations where some weeks I'm doing 28 or 30 hours, but some weeks might be 22 hours. But this is kind of my target. This is how we set my schedule up when scheduling my work, client meetings, things like that. So I hope this was helpful. If you're looking to run your law firm more efficiently, need some help with your calendar, not quite sure how to do it, hopefully this was of value to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.